I can't even hold them all. It's feeling very wet. Sharon C, you know what's up, girl. Like, come on. Hey guys, so welcome to today's video. I have a really exciting video for you guys today. A brand new brand that I've never tried before. All drugstore, affordable, and it is brand new to Canada, and there's so many really incredible products that I'm super pumped to test. Side note before I start, if you're new here or you haven't seen my last video, I wanted to let you guys know I am in transition, moving to a different location in my home to record, so my background's not super pretty right now. I am in the midst of searching for decor and really gonna spice up behind me, so just ignore what's behind me right now. I just am in front of a natural light window and I'm very pumped about it. So that all aside, let's get into the actual makeup. So Uoma is the brand we're going to be talking about today. I can't even hold them all. The first product we're going to be testing is the Primed to Glow Skin Perfecting Illuminating Primer. This is supposed to give you an illuminating, glowy finish that's enriched with energizing maca root and vitamin E to boost luminosity. So that's the consistency. Yes, I am getting my nails back on next week, so I'm super pumped about that. So as you can see, oh, you do see a really nice sheen. So I'm pumped about that. It has a kind of a pinky-ish, peachy pink kind of tone to it, but let's see how it actually looks on the skin. Just for reference, I am combination oily skin type, so I'm a little nervous about this, but we're going with it. I mean, there's a lot of glowy, dewy primers out there that still prolong the wear of your makeup and do not, you know, negatively affect the wear. So let's hope that this is one of them. If it doesn't work for me, it's most likely going to be because of my skin type. So I keep that in mind when I test primers like this, because not everything's going to be made for everyone. Oh, I'm really liking this glow. It's giving me kind of like Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter vibes, where it just gives you that really nice glow. It has a tiny bit of a color to it where you're not actually noticing it on the skin, but it just gives you like some zhuzh and just really livens up the skin. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel really that sticky. It's starting to really like soak into the skin, and it's leaving a really nice sheen. So next we have the Flawless in Real Life Skin Perfecting Foundation. I don't believe this is their newest foundation. I think they might have come out with a new one, but this is the one that's available in Canada here. You've heard me say a million times that Canada drugstore selection is very poor. If you've tested the brand before, or if you're like Caitlin, this is old news. I'm sorry, but I'm really excited about it. And I still want to give the brand a really good chance. Also, P.S. I'm so sorry that I forgot to say this at the very beginning. I thought that this was a very fitting video for the month of February, as the month of February is Black History Month. And so this brand, which is Uoma by Sharon C, is actually a Black owned brand. So I thought that it was very fitting. So moving on to the foundation, this is infused with a watermelon extract. It has a beautiful packaging here. I really like the packaging of this, and I did not realize until I just took this plastic covering off that the glass is actually frosted. It's real frosted glass, which I think looks very luxe. Love the packaging. I got it in the shade White Pearl. That's the consistency of that. This is supposed to be medium to full coverage, long-lasting, transfer-proof with a soft, radiant, natural finish. Skin Perfecting Balm is supercharged with skincare ingredients to cater for your specific skin needs, making it the perfect makeup skincare hybrid. So all that sounds really nice. So I am zooming you in here, so you're gonna see all of my pores and flaws, but that's okay. I'm not loving the coverage upon first layer. I'm also not loving how that primer did not smooth, but I understand that it's not like made to be a smoothing primer, so we have to keep that in mind. Like, you know, makeup can't be everything. I mean, I'm not loving the texture that I'm showing. I'm not loving the coverage, but I'm hoping it's buildable. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario foundation brush on the other side of my face. Let's see what a brush can do in terms of coverage, and then we'll try a second layer. I would say that the brush gave a slightly higher coverage, but not significantly. Let's go in with a second layer on the other side. See if this builds. I mean, it says medium to full coverage, so you would hope that it would cover, you know, all these blemishes. Definitely not full coverage. And I don't want to add too much because I don't love to add like super thick layers, because otherwise then it can sometimes get cakey, even with really good foundations. But coverage I'm not super impressed with. Hopefully once I apply the rest of my makeup, it will look really nice on the skin. I'm kind of not obsessed with the way that it's looking, just because it's not smoothing my pores, it's not covering my blemishes, and it's just not like doing a whole lot. I do see a bit of a sheen, and I don't know if it's the foundation or if it is the primer underneath. I'm liking the way that it's, you know, looking nice and hydrated right now and not looking flat and dull. So that's a positive. I mean, it's not the worst foundation I've ever tested by any means. It's just not, you know, up there with, it's not wowing me, it's not awing me. They did not have a concealer at Walmart, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop on concealer, and then we will move on to the next product. Okay, so the next product is the Flawless in Real Life bronzer. I have it in the shade On Point. So this is actually a cream bronzer. It's looking super warm toned. So I think I'm gonna go in with one of my really cool toned contours first, so that we can still get a bit of that like shade and shadow effect. And then we'll use the Uoma one as actual bronzer. Okay, so going in with the bronzer, I am actually going to use my Makeup by Mario brush as well. I really love this brush. I'm gonna go a little bit higher than my contour just to add that warmth, bring it into the cheeks a little bit more, where that you like the sun would hit your face. I'm really liking it so far. It's adding like a really nice warmth without looking really orangey. Like if you look at the swatch, it looks so orange, but if you apply it more minimally, it's actually adding the most stunning warmth. Can you see how beautiful that is? I don't know, what do you guys think? I really like that bronzer actually. Okay, so next is the would-be cream blush, and I have a product that is called the It's Complicated Lip Tint Oil and Gloss. So for the lips, it's obviously going to give you all three of those things. It's going to give you the color, the hydration of an oil, and the sheen of a gloss. But it's also supposed to be a very multi-use product. So you can also use it as a blushing cheek stain, a glowing eyelid color, and a sculpting face contour. So they have obviously different shades. So this is the shade Softy, which is kind of more of a like cooler toned mauvey rosy shade. So yeah, I'm gonna use that as cream blush today, and we're gonna see how multi-purpose this really is. I'm gonna go in with the brush. It's feeling very wet upon application. I'm hoping this doesn't like break down the makeup. Let's see on this side if we swipe it on and then use the sponge. I think I like the brush better because it just delivers a little bit more pigmentation, and with a product like this, I'm a little more weary of applying it directly to the face to let it kind of like sit there. I'm loving the color it's giving. I'm loving, you know, the sheen that it's giving. Obviously, I need to blend out those edges. But I think I'm really liking this. We don't have any more face products, so I'm going to go ahead and set my face, and then let's go on to brows. Okay, so this next product is called the One and Done 2-in-1 Brow Styler. So it's supposed to have on this side a little pencil, Looks very precise. And then on this side, it screws off, and it's this itty bitty little wand, which I love, and it's a tinted brow gel. I got it in the shade 06. The color is pretty good. I thought it was going to be too light actually when I was applying it, but I think it matches really nicely. Let's go in with the gel. I will note that the pencil was very precise. I was able to even get some like strokes. They're not like as fine as like what a tint pen could give you, but I mean, it's a very fine and precise brow pencil. It glided really easily, but without being like messy, slipping, sliding, all that jazz. I'm very impressed so far. Let's go in with the, that's quite pigmented. What do you guys think? It definitely doesn't like hold the brows in place super well, but it lifts them a little bit and it adds a lot of color actually, especially in the areas where I did not fill in completely. It's like a little bit messier than I thought it was gonna be. Like when it, I don't know if you guys can see this. Do you see how it's like when it hits the skin, it looks kind of messy like that? That's not my favorite. But I mean, the brows look nice. I'm not used to them being so dark because number one, I dyed my hair dark, so I got a bit of a darker shade than I maybe would have when I had my blonde. But also, I've been doing the feathery fluffy look, which isn't as filled in, so it's just taking a second for me to get used to them, but ultimately I am pretty happy with it. The eyeshadow palette and the mascara, I'm going to go ahead and kind of just apply. This is the Eye Service eyeshadow quad in the, you know, color scheme shade Dreaming. And then the mascara is the Level Up Batter Boom Au Naturel Volumizing Mascara. Side note, I did not mention this in this video. I mentioned it in the haul, that a lot of these products have claims to have very, very natural ingredients in them, which is nice. So if you like more clean products, these are kind of just that, which is nice. And so far, I'm not mad at this brand. Let's go ahead and see how this baby does. Ooh, they are pigmented. Look at that, very pigmented. Obviously this is a warmer toned palette, so if you're not into warm tones, you could select one of the other color schemes that they offer. But man, look at that. I am not mad about this. Blending out like a dream. Very nice, not patchy. It's, you know, beautiful quality so far. Wow! Like, you can't be mad at that. Ooh, this is incredible. I'm trying all of these. This is some of the best drugstore eyeshadow I've ever tried. To be fair, I've only really tried e.l.f. Like, as of in the last few years, I've only really tried e.l.f., Maybelline. What else? Like, there's a lot of brands I haven't ended up grabbing because it's like, I don't have availability to the new stuff and I don't want to waste my time on old news. But I mean, I gotta try all of the other, you know, cult favorite products. But man, this is incredible. Let's go in with some of these metallics. Let's go in with this darker coppery one, and I'm gonna apply that to the center of the lid. Oh my goodness, like guys, how is this just now coming into stores in Canada? I am so behind, but I'm so thankful that I have the opportunity to try it now because man, Sharon C, you know what's up, girl. Like if this was sold in Sephora with like maybe a little bit better packaging, is up there with like, dare I say it, Natasha Denona. Like how is it not? It's light reflective, it's creamy. Like, am I right? Beautiful. Let's go in with this one here and brighten up that inner. Oh my goodness. This is so stunning. Like, come on. Just wow. I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Curling the lashes, curling the lashes. My battery is gonna die soon, so I'm hoping I can get this video done. Ow. Why is this so good? Hello? Right? I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Let's, you know what? I need a little bit more color to my face. I really liked the blush, but I feel like after I added powder, I lost some of it. And because it feels so wet, I don't feel comfortable going over top of the powder, at least not today. I'm just going over with some of this bronzer though, and it's adding a lot of color. It is looking safe over top of powder as well, which I like. Now let's go in with the lipstick. So this is the Lips Don't Lie lipstick. I got it in the shade Unfiltered. Don't love the packaging. I mentioned in my haul that I don't love when packaging has see-through for lips. I just feel like it looks, I don't want to be able to see the whole, like the bottom of the lipstick. Do you see what I mean? But that's not really what matters. So if my camera will let you see what I mean. There we go. See? I don't love that. But aside from that, it's looking really nice. The blush and the lipstick match, but then I just realized they don't really match the eye look. That's very warm toned, but we're just going with it. So I'm not even going to apply lip liner. I like that color, and it's pigmented. It feels really lightweight too. What do you guys think? Okay, I'm gonna put this on top to see how it looks on the lips. A little thick, so I'd recommend removing the excess. Feels really nice on the lips. And adds a bit of that sheen. Aside from the fact that my eyes and my lips don't match, overall I'm very impressed. Primer wasn't like wowed, but for a glowy primer it looked really nice on the skin, felt really nice on the skin. Foundation is actually probably my least favorite product. I feel like it's not bad. You know, looking at the skin, my skin looks covered and smooth, but it didn't look smooth and covered until I applied concealer and powder, so I feel like it definitely needed some assistance. I just personally think there's better foundations out there. The primer, if you really like a nice hydrating glowy primer, then you probably will like it because it felt and looked really nice on the skin. The cream bronzer looks and feels and applies beautifully. It's really easy to use and it is safe over top of powder. It adds the perfect amount of warmth. The 3-in-1 multi-purpose is really nice as cream blush and also nice to add color and sheen and gloss to the lips. Feels really nice, like a really lightweight oil, so I love that. Actually, more impressed with this than I thought I'd be. I also like the lipstick. It isn't like mind-blowing, wowing. The eyeshadow is one of the things I'm most impressed with. I just think for a drugstore price point, it is high-end quality all the way, easy to use, blendable, pigmented, light reflective, and creamy for the metallics, like everything you'd want, and it comes in different color schemes if you don't like the warm toneness of that. The mascara is actually really nice. Is it like mind-blowing, game-changing? No, but it is really nice. It adds decent volume, decent length, and looks like it's holding the curl pretty good. I mean, I'm impressed with the mascara. I would use it again. And then the brow pencil, I liked for sure. I didn't like the gel as much as I thought I was going to. The pencil is really precise, really nice and easy to apply. I would definitely use this again. It's really actually a beautiful pencil. The brow gel is nice, but just be careful because it can kind of end up looking looking a little messy when you get it on the skin, but it does add some color, and it is nice and small, the applicator. So the gel is not my favorite, but the pencil is really, really nice. Those are kind of my final notes on the product. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I hope you guys love this brand as much as I do and give it some love, because it really does deserve some hype and some love. And I will continue to be testing more and more from them as it becomes available to me. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.